GTA Online is over a decade old and still, I would argue, probably as popular or at least somewhat as popular as it once was, and and still going strong. And with that, and that's honestly due to the thanks of its constant updates throughout the years, thanks to Rockstar. However, with these updates, with a lot of other things from there, the updates aren't all created equally. And the updates I'm going to mention, I say five, but you'll understand what I mean in a little bit, are probably the most impactful in a good way that I think benefited Rockstar and maintained its longevity throughout the past 10 years. And what made them good is not necessarily, excuse me, not just the way to make money. That's definitely a factor I've included in these my list, but there's other factors like being aesthetic, like not really aesthetic, but kind of like role play as the type of criminal you want to be, like a biker, being a gangster, being in a street gang with lowriders, that sort of thing, or being in a mafia, so to speak. But so it's like, so it's make money and just kind of somewhat, and the quality of life is the best way I can describe the non-money making aspect of it. But starting off is the OG Heist update that came out spring of 2025. Not 25, 15. I'm getting, but it made better money. It was the best way to make money at the time, if I recall, unless you just wanted to grind Rooftop Rumble or something, or Coveted, or God knows what those missions. But there's required four people, and it was 100 something dollars for the four-player uh, heist. And what made the OG heist update from 2015 so impactful is that it laid down the fundamentals for the Doomsday heist, Diamond Casino heist, which I'm going to talk about later, and the Cayo Perico heist. I don't think that, I mean, I'm sure they could have, but Rockstar was able to figure out how to make heist work well, and with the OG heist update, and then they were able to expand on it with the other heist, and Diamond Doomsday wasn't I don't think was that good. It made money, sure, but I definitely think Diamond Casino and Cayo Perico were the better expanded on heist. But that's neither here nor there. So heist update is what I would definitely think the most influential. And if I had to say just one update was influential, but moving on. Number two is Bikers Update. This is another way of making money, and kind of in there's five businesses: the meth lab, the cocaine lockup, weed farm, Doc Forge, counterfeit cash. They made the amount of money you made from each one varied, especially if you got upgrades or not, and paid or just stole supplies. And and so this wasn't, and you could technically sell by yourself, which was at the time wasn't a good idea because you could only sell in public lobbies. People, excuse me, people greet you, which it wasn't. Since it came out in 2016, I think it was the only thing you need to worry about was the antennas and sticky bombs. Then the impressors came in 2018, so a lot of people, it was the update was great money making wise as long as you had friends to do it, which fortunately I do. Shout out to Cash Crew and Polaria. Um, but in addition to the money making aspect of it, it was kind of the it provided more motorcycles. It kind of allowed people or players to immerse themselves into the outlaw biker 1%, I guess, aesthetic of being a criminal, which I don't know from many other players, but for me, I appreciate that. I want, I liked, I like the fact that I can, you know, role play. I guess is the best word I can use. Biker with the low or street gang member, like being with the families, the Vagos, Ballas. I really hope they can add mafias in the future, but you get my point. It's two these two aspects of the game that I think made the game better, and just all the money, the more motorcycles and customization with clothing and hairdos and stuff. And I think the best part of it was the five businesses you got and being able to sell, because that was an addition to the heist. You can make you can buy all the supplies if you wanted, and then do a heist with friends, and then y'all could do a bunch of MC sales in the public lobby, assuming there are no oppressors anywhere. God, those freaking suck so freaking bad. Anyway, off topic. So yeah, number two is bikers because you get to make money. The five business MC businesses, which I enjoy doing. I I still do it today with my buddies on Xbox with Cash Crew, and that's just a me thing, and it's fun. It's everyone's super helpful, and even Putler is the his badge of honor is being a GT billionaire, and that's how I was able to make 60. I'm at 61 million now. Yeah, so you're able to be a millionaire, billionaire, as long as you have the businesses fully upgraded and you have friends to keep helping you make money. So that's what, and so bikers is number two. Number three, and the reason why is After Hours, which is the nightclub update, and what may why it's yeah, it's a great update. I enjoy it for except for the reason why it's number three and not higher. The oppressor. It's in a. I've I've heard. I watched a YouTube video saying that it's a Griefer's wet dream, which is exactly what it is. But on the flip side, it helps. Like with me, I'm a grinder. I can fly around the map, no issue. But people are gonna grief you if you sell, and that's why. And I forget which update it is, but I sell in private lobbies or invite only lobbies now, and I don't. The selling bonus isn't even worth it to me because I want to sell all I want to sell my businesses 100%, and I don't even want to deal with the bonus unless I have enough of my friends online helping me. But the great thing about After Hours is in the nightclub. If you have the vehicle cargo, and not vehicle, the normal cargo from finance and felony, the MC businesses, plus the bunker, which in addition to those businesses accruing their goods, the nightclub will accrue goods from those businesses independently. So I could sell from the weed farm and sell weed from the nightclub, which, and if you get full enough, it's over million. It's 1.1 million if I remember. If it's you got all the upgrades or all the storage upgrades and it's full, and for all the which I think is definitely a good return on investment for the nightclub. Plus, you get to party with your friends and don't have to go to anywhere else. And so it's great money making. I don't particularly care about the nightclub scene myself. I've never been a party person, but hey, it makes money. All right, so number four, I'm putting, and this is two updates because it really shouldn't be two. It only should be one. And it's Lowriders and Lowriders Customs Classics. Before making this video, I went back over Customs Classics. It's like 5 vehicles. Or four upgrades of vehicle, Benny's upgrades of vehicles, and one was added, plus the Custom Classic, or the Benny's upgrade was added with it. So I'm like, it's 5 vehicles that are just upgrades plus 2 guns. Like, did it really need to be its own update apart from the Lowriders update? But so that's my issue with it, and I do like it because I do like the lowrider vibe of, and kind of the street gang aesthetic. If I was going to be a crime, and for me personally, I like old cars, classic cars more than I do supercars. Like if I could have any car in the world, it would be a 1959 Chevy Impala or a '60 Chevy Apache, and that's kind of why I have. No, that's the main reason I got the Voodoo and the Slime Van Customs and turned them into lowriders because I like old cars more than I like the Bugatti, the Thrax, or the Adder, or whatever else. So and it's number four because it really doesn't have that much to make money. Only the Lamar missions, which if you wanted to just do them once, or just do them again for the career progress, yeah, do them, but just by themselves, they're not worth the money. It's like 20,000. There's better ways to make money in GTA in September of 2024. So you don't need them, but they're good in the sense that I like classic cars. I'm sure other people out there that play GTA love lowriders and just like being in the street gang aesthetic as being an Impala or a Vago or whatever, or not an Impala, a Bala. And I definitely wish we could get more into the street gang, being allies with them, whatever, than what we currently do. But lowriders is definitely a good start, I think. And number five, oh excuse me, is Diamond Casino and Diamond Casino Heist. Bring them together because they both are involved with. They can't. Were they were updates that were like right after each other, and they were both revolve around like new casino. I think the Diamond Casino, not a lot of money making like the lowriders, not a lot of money you can make with the Diamond Casino update that came out. Excuse me. That yeah, I drink my tea. Uh, not a lot you could come out. Money you can make with the Diamond Casino update that came out July of 2019, I think it was. So that I could, unless you're a good gambler, but even then, it's not real life. It's a video game, so it's the random chance whatever. Well, it definitely could get you over. Um, so don't better ways to make money in GTA. But even before then and then after. So, but you do get that armored car with the machine gun, so that's good. But the good thing, the good thing, the best way to make money from the casino, and is the heist that came out that December. You get the arcade, the where you plan it, get $5,000 for passive income. Well, I think the max you can make. I think it's a little bit less if you have less games, but still, you get you get to play an arcade and then rob the casino a gazillion times. And what I liked about this heist is that I kind of like the Doomsday heist in the before it. You got you don't need four people like you do in the original heist update. You only need two, I think, 2 to 4, yeah. And you can repeat it. There's multiple ways to do it. And if you're like me and my friends and my crew, we don't even take the getaway cars. We just go to the I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge at this point. You take the police helicopter up in that area, and you can, and what you're stealing is widely different too. And that's what I was like. It could be gold, money, art, whatever, diamonds. But I think those are the rarest. I think, and so the heist definitely made casino worthwhile of making money from, and that's why I like it. The Diamond Casino update itself that was right before it, great, and definitely a great thing to do. And if you're doing an online or just free mode, doing whatever. But a lot of people, if you're not a griefer, you're probably, I'm willing to bet you're a grinder. You want to make money, and so plus cars are, and you want to spend money. Like with me, I have as many properties as the game will allow. I want to spend my money on stuff. So yeah, so recap: heist updates my number one, bikers number two, after hours, then the lowriders and custom classics, then the Diamond Casino and the Diamond Casino heist are, I think, the most influential in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's money making, more stuff to do in free mode, or just as recreation, or just being able to portray yourself as a different criminal than someone else. If you could be a biker or a string gang member like Vago or families adjacent, whatever, and just ride around the hood essentially. And I like that because it's GTA. It should be whatever you want. So yeah, and so just gotta ask what y'all's favorite updates, or which one do y'all think's the most influential and why, and why do you like about them, and are there any for my for my next video I'm going to talk about my least favorite. So yeah, you could comment and what you liked and didn't like about my video, our first video. All right, bye.